Yo, what is up you guys? My name is Manali and welcome to The Thought Process, with the most loved and hated holiday behind us. Yes, Valentine's Day. I'm often left with an aura of confusion as to why exactly we celebrate this holiday. So, this being the thought process, I thought to myself, why not just explain it? Let's get it going, shall we? The first order of business is actually the namesake. Where did Valentine's Day come from? I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but it actually was named after a saint known as Saint Valentine, obviously. There is actually 3 saints in this legend, but there's only 2 legends. I couldn't find the third one. I don't know where the third one went. Maybe it was too violent because all these legends are pretty, whoa. So the first legend is actually that Saint Valentine was a priest who used to conduct marriages and stuff. He was told by the Roman emperor to not conduct marriages anymore. He thought that young men should only be fighting against the war and they should not be loving and getting married. So what did Saint Valentine's do? Well, I mean, he followed the rules at first. He didn't want to get in trouble and all, but later on, he's like, you know what? Forget him. I'm gonna let people love each other. So in secret, he used to conduct marriages between young men and women in order to, spread the love. Other legends depict Saint Valentine's letting free Christian prisoners that were held against their will under the Roman rule. It actually depicts the first ever Valentine being sent. So he of course fell in love with the jailer's daughter. Oh, it was a tale to tell. So he wrote her a letter saying, signed, yours truly, Valentine. And then he sent her the note, and there you have it, a Valentine. What all these legends have in common is that they fight for love to prevail and war to end and everything else. But then, why February? Well, actually, around 270 AD, the pagans of Rome celebrated a festival known as Lupercalia. I'm just gonna leave the name here, just right here, which was celebrated on the 15th of February. This festival was to basically promote fertility and like a new beginning in women and their crops. Now, the details get a bit gory, so you have been warned. The members of the Luperci, which are basically just Roman priests, would gather around a cave in Rome, which was a very special cave, where the founders of Rome, Romulus and Remus, were supposedly born and cared for by the she-wolf known as Lupa. The priests basically sacrificed a goat and a dog just for fertility, and they stripped the goat of its hide, dipped it in a cup full of blood, and just slapped women with the bloody goat hide. And actually, women didn't mind because it was apparently really auspicious for them to be touched by this goat blood. Nothing says romance like a bit of goat blood, am I right? Then these selected women would write their name down on a piece of paper, pull it up, and put it in an urn. Men would come, pick these names out, and whoever they picked, they would marry. It's kind of like Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, except not really. Or it's like Tinder. It's Harry Potter plus Tinder. It's Harry Potter Tinder dating. This festival was then outlawed when the rise of Christianity came through by Pope G. I'm not gonna say his name because it's way too hard. He determined that this festival should not be taken place and instead place Valentine's Day on the 14th. It's so cool to see how petty we were, just in general, just throughout history. We're just a petty species. Just imagine a priest or a pope, an actual important person being like, no, you know what, bro? Make my event on the 14th. These people are not going to be celebrating. This whole card business, where did that come from? Was it just a 21st century play for people to just spend money? You know those overpriced cards that you get at the grocery stores? Why are they so expensive? I don't understand. Why am I buying a card when I don't even know half the people in my class? I don't get it. But apparently that is not just something that happens in the modern age. In the 17th century, in the Middle Ages, people would hand make these cards and exchange them with each other, with their friends, with their lovers, with their family, on this specific day. Well, that specific day, Valentine's Day. Oh, Valentine's Day. It feels like it's been around forever, and because it has, it's been around for a really long time. I think it was just to promote fertility, but of course, like many other things, us humans had to make a profit out of it. Apparently, just in 2015 alone, we spent around $19 billion on just roses and cards and just Valentine's Day gift. and not one of those dollars was for me. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't celebrate with your boo thing. It could be quite fun. I mean, that's what this day is for, right? But of course, I mean, if you do have a boo thing, you should probably celebrate something lovey-dovey with them like almost every day. Just a little bit. And if you're single, Valentine's Day can be this big sad thing. Oh my god, I don't have Valentine. What am I going to do? That's okay. Valentine's Day doesn't have to be about romantic love. It could be about friendship. It could be about family. It could be about just loving yourself. Yes, this Valentine's Day has passed, but since it's not Valentine's Day, I have a bit of homework for you. Once you're done watching this video, I want you to look in the mirror and tell yourself 5 things that you love about yourself. From your personality to your appearance to your characteristics that make who you are. I want you to tell yourself, yes, I am awesome. And I want you to say 5 things that you love about your family and your friends, and if you have a boo thing, your boo thing. Because guess what? Spread the love. That's all for me. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe because I'm gonna make a new video next Sunday and it'd be cool to see you there. After you're done watching this video and loving yourself and your family and your friends, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and comment below. I want you to tell me that you actually did the homework I assigned. And if you didn't, well, comment below saying you did it so I can comment back and say, go to your homework. Other than that, share the love, share it with your friends. If you are confused as well as to Valentine's Day exists, well, share it so other people can know as well. Anyways, my name is Manali. This has been The Thought Process. Stay thoughtful and you should go and love yourself. And this lovely man right here was my Valentine. Just zoom in. Look at this. Him, champagne poppy. Look at this one. He was a bit too busy filming with The Weeknd to get me a Valentine, but it's okay. I don't mind. I'm sure he'll get me something next year or some year. I'm gonna meet him. I so am.